the widow's cartridge. I I heard the rumors about Halloween Hex, a half-forgotten cartridge passed around during the late 80s. No company's logo, no publishers, just a gray shell with a torn sticker that looked like a jack-o'-lantern scratched into it with a knife. They said the game wasn't published, sold, just left in pawn shops and first bins every October, like it was just waiting to be picked up. The widow down the street, Mrs. Keller, was the last person I thought would ever find it. She was reclusive, draped in black shawls, and her husband had died in a fire years ago. Every Halloween she lit a single candle in their window and never opened her door. But that night I saw a blue glow of a CRT flickering in her curtains. The next morning I asked her about it. She just smiled faintly and said, "The game remembers you." I laughed it off until October 31st rolled around again. At exactly midnight, Miss Keller showed up at my door, her eyes cloudy like she hadn't slept in days. She whispered, almost in trance, "He's waiting for me. The cartridge showed me the way." Before I could stop her, she walked down the street barefoot, holding the cartridge against her chest like a holy relic. I followed her through the cold until she reached the old slaughterhouse on the edge of town, abandoned since the 70s. Though everyone knew the local legend, that's where Richard Haverly, the butcher at Elmsfield, had carved his victims. Uh, Miss Keller pushed the doors open like she was expected. The smell of rot punched me in the face. And then I heard it, the music, the same 8-bit melody I heard faintly from her house last year. It wasn't coming from any TV now, it was echoing through the walls, looping endlessly. She walked inside, whispering, "Level 2, level 2, something moving in the dark. Not a memory, but not a ghost, something solid. Uh, figure wearing a blood-stained butcher's apron, her face frozen in a smile wider than human lips could stretch." Mrs. Keller dropped the cartridge at his feet like an offering. He reached down, picked it up, and when he looked at me, his eyes glowed with the same static blue as our CRT screen. That's when I ran. I don't remember how I got home, but I swear I could still hear the music, even in my dreams. The next day, the slaughterhouse was boarded up bright. Right? No sign of Mrs. Keller. Not what since every October since. I've seen a new candle burning in their window, and I know she's not alone in there anymore.